Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you guys are new here. Today is an extra special day because I am sharing with you guys my favorite Mexican foods. Actually, just some recipes that I threw together this past week and absolutely loved. I love Mexican food. I could eat it every single day of the week. Mexican and Italian are my favorite. Ryan loves Mexican, but his favorite is more like Japanese or Chinese food. And I really don't do well making that, but I can eat it. But Mexican food is one of my absolute favorites. This isn't Cinco de Mayo. This is the day after. Would that be Seis de Mayo? Anyway, so I'm sorry, I cannot remember Spanish, but I love the food. So this is in collaboration with a bunch of ladies. This is part of my monthly food challenge that I host, and every month we have something new that everybody has to do. I may make it more competitive next year. I may make it where like everybody's assigned something, but for the most part, everybody just makes whatever they feel like making and they want to share, and that's awesome. I'm going to link the group playlist down below, and these are super easy, yummy, delicious, no fuss meals. Definitely recommend making that taco pizza though that I share with you guys. It is absolutely awesome, and I will be making it probably weekly in our house. But let's go ahead and get started, guys. I really appreciate it. If you guys are brand new here, please hit that notification bell and give the video a big thumbs up. That notification bell will just let you guys know every time that I upload. Because sometimes YouTube has a way of unsubscribing or has a way of not letting people know. Just make sure that that's clicked. It's just the thumbs up. I mean, just the little bell that's on there, you'll see. And anytime I post anything over in the community tab, you'll see it there. Also, you guys, I'll link my code down below again, but if anybody is interested in that liquid IV, that code doesn't expire. It's just Small Town 6. It gives you guys 25% off of liquid IV products and free shipping. And I know a few people have actually ordered because we go through stuff like that a lot. And I will be ordering some more because my son will need it. So it's an awesome product and it really works. And I wouldn't try to push something on you guys because I am not sponsored by them. But just wanted to share that with you guys because they gave me that special code. But let's go ahead and get started, guys. I'll quit rambling. Okay, this was one of those nights when you just gotta throw stuff together, and so happy with the outcome of this. We love anything like with Fritos in it. So all I did, I'd already browned the ground turkey, ground beef, whatever you want to use, 1.5 pounds. I already browned that the day before because I like to prep out taco meat. Then you're gonna take 1 cup of salsa, and you're gonna take 2 ounces of cream cheese and just cube that and put that in your pan. Actually, the sauce I'm using is a tomatillo, something like that. I didn't pronounce that right with my Kentucky redneck accent, but you're just gonna melt that together, and you can use regular salsa, but this actually really gave it some yummy flavor. I was just trying to use up stuff I had in the pantry. Then you're gonna take a 13 by 9 inch pan and spray it out, and then you're gonna just put that combination in the very bottom of your pan until it's all nice, and it will fill the bottom of your pan. And then you are going to take about 3 cups of Fritos. I just used up what I had on hand. You can use more or less. It really is just dependent on what your flavor that you're going for is. And you could even use some flavored Fritos. I'm just using generic Aldi ones. And then you will also place 1.5 cups of shredded cheddar cheese over this, or however much you want. And then you're just going to bake that in the oven at 375 degrees for about 5 to 10 minutes. Just until the cheese is nice and melted on there, and it spoons out really good. I mean, the kids love this. This is like basically like those walking tacos that you can make with the bag and everything. We're just making them like this on the plate as a casserole, serving it with some corn. Okay, so here is the last minute thrown together Frito taco casserole. So easy, guys, and took a bite, so it's got a lot of flavor. I know my little one, Emily, is excited because her favorite meal is tacos, so I just wanted to change it up a bit. But here is dinner, guys. What do you think? First impression? Good? Mm-hmm. Better than just plain tacos? Mm-hmm. No? Would you like it? Okay guys, this recipe was absolutely incredible. I would have never thought it would have had so much flavor or been so good because I love tacos. But this is taco pizza. All we're doing is browning 1 pound of ground beef, but I'm using ground turkey, as you know. If you've been around a while, you know I use ground turkey. And then we're gonna take 2 8-ounce cans of crescent rolls. I'm just using the generic Aldi brand. And you're just gonna press those together until they're all nice and squished together, and you'll just like kind of firm up the sides, kind of so that there are edges on it. So then what we're going to do after we do that is we are going to cook that in the oven at 375 for about 11 to 13 minutes, just until it's a little bit brown. And then I'm just adding the taco seasoning here, just a packet of taco seasoning, and you know, the water that you need for it. And I'm just going to get that until it's nice and cooked through. And then once that pizza crust is done, we are actually going to take this taco mix and we'll put it on there. But first we're going to lay the refried beans, just 1 can of refried beans. And you're going to spread that out to give it kind of like a nice smooth texture on there. It's a little hard to do, but just spread that out and then add your ground turkey or ground beef onto it. And then we're going to take, really depending on how much you want, take about 2 to 3 cups of cheddar cheese. And then I chopped up some green onions. So you can take about 4 green onions, chop them up and put them on top. I definitely recommend that, extra flavor. And then you're just going to put it back in the oven for about 3 to 6 minutes. And that's it. And it's, once again, another cheap, easy, and absolutely delicious meal. This is just the quesadillas. And you could take 1 pound of ground beef. And you guys, I'm using ground turkey again. I swore I was going to use beef for Ryan for just one night, but I'm using ground turkey because usually if I'm eating it, I will make the ground turkey. Some meals I make, I don't eat. Then I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of chili powder. You'll need a teaspoon of Chipotle chili pepper, but I didn't have that. I just used cayenne instead. Half a teaspoon of dried oregano, half a teaspoon of cumin, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and then you need also a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. So you're just gonna let that cook all the way through. At the same time, I'm making some quinoa. Easiest thing ever to do. It takes 1 minute. You mix you mix 2 cups of quinoa with 2.5 cups of chicken broth or water. And you just pressure cook it for 1 minute, and it makes the fluffiest, best tasting quinoa. So now we're going to go back over to the pan with the taco meat in it, and I'm going to add in our a tablespoon of tomato paste. I did add a little bit extra than that. And then you'll also take 2 tablespoons of beef stock or beef broth. I didn't have that. I'm just using chicken, and it was just fine. And then once that's all cooked through, we're just going to take our flour tortillas. You need about 6 of them. And you're just going to put some cheese on the bottom of it, and then you're going to put some of the beef or ground turkey. And you're going to fold it over, take it back over to your pan on the stove. As you can see, I burnt my other pan up. And you are just going to put it in some oil and let it just cook up on there. It only takes it like a minute or so to do that. And so delicious. The kids absolutely love this, and we served it with a side of black beans and quinoa. And I'll be making it again probably next week because, like I said, everybody absolutely loves it. So delicious. Okay, this is one of those meals I just randomly threw together. I had to make something really quick. I'm using my Instant Pot because it is my lifesaver on crazy nights. I'm just taking the chicken I have left in a bag. I'm throwing in some taco seasoning, and I'm throwing in a 1/2 cup of taco sauce because I didn't have salsa. And then I'm going to throw in what I have left of my chicken broth, which is about 1 cup. And then I'm going to take a cube of basically cream cheese, but it's Neufchâtel. It's just lighter. I usually use that. Has the exact same taste. And then I'm just going to cube that and throw that in and cook in my Instant Pot. I always cook over the time it actually says. Cooked it for about 24-25 minutes, and then I just let it naturally release for a while. And then what I'm going to do is take that out of there, and I'm going to shred the chicken. That way it's nice and shredded. I'm going to throw that back into my Instant Pot. and just mix it around. That keeps it nice and warm, and you can just add cheese to it or whatever you. So here is dinner. They wrapped theirs up in a tortilla wrap. I did mine in a salad and some tortilla chips and some guac and some taco sauce on top and some cheese, because I like mine like a salad version, but you can do it however you want. This was just a creamier way. And I drained a little bit of the juice out because a piece of my chicken wasn't any good. Once I cooked it, it looked gross, so I threw a piece away. So I did drain a little bit of the juice, but it was really creamy once I drained some of that. So there you go, guys. Okay, my beautiful friends, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some super easy ideas if you want to like make some Mexican food. I by no means am a chef, but these were some awesome and easy dinners that we had. Or you can make them for lunch, or you could freeze it, or whatever you guys want to do. But don't forget to check out the group playlist, and I'll see you guys back here on Sunday for an extra special Mother's Day video. I appreciate you guys. Love you all. Bye.